Putting a face on the confusion and chaos as a result of the changing rules on immigration.
The unclear laws regarding green cards, visas, and entry into the U.S. are having a devastating impact on families. WGN's Sean Lewis has a story of one local family.
Young woman's concerned about her mother's lack of legal citizenship is what prompted her to file the paperwork to get the ball rolling on it. She started the immigration process in 2017, and now 2.5 years later, the family is still stuck in limbo.
It's been a nightmare, an emotional nightmare.
25-year-old Jennifer Flores thought it would be a relatively simple process in May 2019 when her mother, Margarita Alvarado, went to Mexico, completing the last few steps to obtain a green card. Flores is a U.S. citizen and was sponsoring her mother. They thought Alvarado was following the rules, but in a previous trip to the U.S. in 1993, her mother brought 2 of her underage children. That was enough to get her barred from entry.
They had not been screened properly by the public notaries. You know, they're not attorneys, so they don't know the law. And so they had actually brought their children with them. So that's actually, you know, believe it or not, what mother or what parent is going to leave their minor children home when they're coming to the country, you know, to the United States. So they brought their kids with them. And so that's a bar. If you bring your children unlawfully into the United States, that's actually another bar.
Immigration attorney Rocio Bisseril explained the mistake and submitted a waiver. She added an expedited processing request because Jennifer's 85-year-old grandmother, who lives in the Chicago suburbs, is suffering from a number of medical conditions, including dementia.
You need to prove to immigration, like, look, if I don't come back to the United States, my mom is going to suffer extreme hardship.
The family made plans for Alvarado to finish up the process in Juarez, Mexico. She got the physical, her passport, and a letter showing she posed no threat to the United States. The embassy provided a label showing her documentation was in order. Then came the pandemic.
On March 18th, we got a denial notice. March 18th is also the day that they closed the embassy.
The documentation showing Alvarado completed all of the necessary steps arrived 2 days later.
That package that they sent us, that label, pre-printed label, we can track it. They didn't receive it until March 20th. So now our question is, how can they make a decision on a case if they didn't have all the documentation for them to make a right decision on the case?
It is a question no one is answering, and in the meantime, Alvarado is stranded in Mexico.
I'm very depressed and sad here and all alone.
I have not been able to get a response since March 18th.
Now I have to become that person to my grandma. I have a family of my own. I have a husband. I have a daughter. My daughter was born with spinal bifida, so my daughter needs special care as well. So now I have 2 people I have to take care for that have special needs.
Then came the travel ban in April.
And on April 22nd, when this travel ban took effect, it was good for 60 days. So I told her, hang on, let's just see what happens. And then in June, on June 22nd, they came back and they expanded this travel ban. So now this travel ban goes all the way through December.
The family is trying to stay optimistic despite the challenges, but it's not easy.
Estoy sola aquí. At night, I feel very afraid because I'm all by myself.
To think that your mom will be back and everything will be back to normal in 2 weeks. It has been definitely a nightmare that we weren't prepared for.
Jennifer Flores and her lawyer reached out to the offices of Senators Duckworth and Durbin. They filed the forms so the lawyers can get involved with the legal efforts to bring Margarita Alvarado home. We've reached out to the Mexican consulate here in Chicago. They are now getting involved, and so far, we have not been able to get through to the American embassy. Sean Lewis, WGN News.